An alleged interview involving Terrence Howard is making waves online with claims that he exposed shocking truths about Sean Diddy Combs and the entertainment industry. According to viral reports, Howard revealed behind-the-scenes experiences that have sparked intense debate and even rumors that he received backlash after speaking out. At the same time, Diddy's legal situation continues to grow more serious, with lawsuits and investigations bringing increased attention to his past and the people around him. Some online discussions have even pulled in major
speak against me, then use the same courage that it took for me to say those truths. Man to man, eye to eye, integrity and in truth. I've spent a lifetime earning the right to speak with the conviction about these truths that I speak. So if you want to tear that down, have the decency to come and say it directly to my face. And say it like a man.
Names like Jay-Z, Beyonce, and LeBron James. Though it's important to note that these claims remain allegations and have not been proven in court. What is confirmed is that Terrence Howard has openly criticized parts of the industry in interviews, including conversations with Patrick Bet-David. He spoke about turning down major roles to protect his personal values. According to Howard, success in Hollywood can sometimes come with pressure to compromise integrity, something he says he refused to do. He described a system where difficult choices are often made behind closed doors.
Did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the consequences when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, he wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me? I want to hear your music. So I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there, just looking at me, like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to fuck you. That's what my assistant said. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands-off with somebody. A number of producers come in to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking to you or looking at you like you're a woman. When you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room. And that's always been my whole thing, and have lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that shit. Because the man card
raising questions about power, influence, and what really happens at the highest levels of fame. While he did not publicly confirm many of the extreme claims circulating online, his words have fueled speculation about a deeper culture within the industry. As investigations continue and more stories surface, one thing is clear: the conversation around accountability in entertainment.
You see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get it out of their head. They can't get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles there are. And that's what the business does. And the women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that if I lose my integrity? You got to go in as a principal. And what we were brought in here as men. We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in. No matter
going away anytime soon. Terrence Howard has spoken openly about the darker pressures within the entertainment industry, saying that people who compromise their integrity for success often carry lasting emotional consequences. In his view, no level of fame is worth losing your sense of self. As he put it, what's the point of success if it costs your respect? Some viral discussions have gone further, claiming that artists like Justin Bieber and Usher have struggled due to past experiences, but these claims remain unverified and should be treated with caution. Howard also shared a strong message on social media saying he planned to expose what he described as hidden truths within the industry. He framed it as the
Listen, before y'all talk about me, y'all need to talk to me. You see, once upon a time, if a man questioned another man's honor, he didn't do it from the shadows. He had to do it out in the open, with his name, his chest out, and his chin high. Not hiding behind a keyboard or tucked behind editing clips of fair use disclaimers. You see, citing Section 107 of the Copyright Act does not give you free rein to defame, misrepresent, or harm another's reputation. Fair use is not a shield for character assassination. So here's the simple truth. If you take my words, my image, my ideas, and twist them to feed your fear and inflate your ego, if you profit off of my name while calling me a liar, then be prepared to stand behind your accusations.
Beginning of a larger shift, calling it the end of the great lie and suggesting that more revelations could be coming following his interviews. There have been online rumors that he faced backlash or pressure from people connected to the topics he discussed. While these reports have not been confirmed, Thieve added to the growing attention around his statements as more clips and conversations circulate. The spotlight continues to grow not just on what was said but on what it could mean for the industry moving forward. As we start to peel back the layers of what Terrence Howard has been saying, a much darker picture of Hollywood begins to emerge.
You gotta take drugs. You're going through so much shit to try and deal with life. You are literally, it's an unhealthy space. And so eventually you're gonna go too far, you know? Who knows what happened to Philip? Who knows what Heath had to do in order to get to where he was at? There's a lot of things that people do that end up sitting and they can't get over it. And they gotta keep getting high, hoping to get it out of their head, you know? But when you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right of being a mother and taking care of her family and do all those things, when you give up those things, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Got punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man. So I believe that's a big problem with a lot of the actors out there because they get fluid. And next thing you know, once you go fluid, it's gone. You don't have any foundation to pull yourself back from, so maintain your
There have been
card.
allegations that the entertainment industry has protected powerful figures, allowing abuse and exploitation to go unchecked. Some of the most controversial names like Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Roman Polanski, and Sean Diddy Combs have all faced serious accusations over the years. These cases have fueled ongoing conversations about accountability, power, and what really happens behind closed doors in Hollywood, according to claims that have circulated online.
That's why it's for a long time.
Well, that's why it's only business. It was really away from that. I explained why I didn't hang out with him, right? Because it's a little fluffy stuff going on.
It's not your scene.
It's not my style.
Not your scene.
They hug you from the front and the back at the same time. I got uncomfortable with him because the way he was acting to try and get me to hang out with him was like, "Yo, I'll take you shopping." Like, and I'm like, "What you mean?" Like, that's something you say to a woman you're attracted to, maybe.
Right.
It's just weird, bro. Like, and now you start to see a lot of the weird stuff that was there. It looks like it all lines up, don't it? It was not in the closet. It was in front of you, and you wasn't seeing it because you see the beards, or you see the girls. So you didn't look at them the way it actually is to a degree. Now, like, And when I say people respond, how people respond to things matter. Like the internet will take to it and just go off with it. Meek responds being the uncomfortability. He goes, "Yo, nah, I'll spend $100,000 to find out why my name is in this like this." And it's in it only.
Some believe there are deeper networks of influence within the music and film industries. However, it's important to note that many of these claims remain unproven and widely disputed. 50 Cent has for years publicly criticized Diddy and the culture surrounding celebrity parties. He has repeatedly distanced himself, saying he avoided certain circles because he didn't feel comfortable with what allegedly went on behind the scenes. Meanwhile,
you got close when he offered to take you shopping.
Yeah, you see, now Meek is in the same shirt. He's out there in the same shirt. This is not Photoshop. This is real style. Stop it, look. You set that up. Look, obviously was not offended by what I was offended by. Guys may say to a girl, you know, like, let me take a shot. See?
Damn.
They found it that quick.
What do you think is happening in the middle?
I don't know what is going on there. Because it was like, he was like, "Yo, no, you hot now. Now we gotta hang out now. Like, you know, like hang out.
Yeah.
He said, "I don't know, maybe I take you shopping and I get you some flash and you can give me the hood shit." And I was looking and I was like, let me just move away from him because I'm gonna mess up the way. Certain things they let it go by because it's Puff. He wasn't like in the closet, he was like in the hallway.
All these years, you being the only one calling this out.
No, I look like I've been the crazy guy for a long
They
time.
say you're a hater. They say you're crazy.
You do this, yeah, and now everybody's complaining. My ass is hurting.
Like Meek Mill have been mentioned in online discussions due to their association with Diddy, though no verified evidence has proven involvement in any wrongdoing. Social media speculation has often blurred the line between fact and rumor. The same goes for high-profile names like Jay-Z and Beyonce, while Thieve had professional and social ties within the industry. Claims about their involvement in illegal activities remain unverified and should be approached with caution. What is real, however, is that the entertainment...
When Jay signed his contract, the big one was with Beyonce. When he signed that contract, the marriage contract, he got trophies. Now those fucking trophies, trophies came rolling in, buddy. He started getting Grammys left and right, man. I mean, look, if you look at his career,
You're gonna let him say that?
Jay was getting Grammy.
he had one.
Exactly.
He had one.
He ain't show up.
He had like 20 now. He had like 18 since he been down. Look, he had one, bro. Hard Knock Life.
You're not wrong.
He was one. He got them shits. He's like drinking. His pictures were like fucking things the cup.
Wait a minute. So you're saying the success is derived from the marriage?
Absolutely, he's been treated differently.
The accolades.
Because he's no longer viewed as what, like a street or gangster rapper. Now he's viewed as a businessman, entrepreneur, family man.
And the biggest ones because of the position Beyonce's.
Oh, wow.
Jay-Z's career, you can look at that and say the association to Beyonce is when he started to receive the 16 Grammys since he's been with Beyonce. Right? And you go, prior to that, one.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that came in association, like you see the kids even have Grammys. Like they don't sing yet. They don't sing. Right. They don't rap yet. And they already have Grammys and shit. So it's like they give them this trophy so we secure that they're coming to the award show. It meant that much to the culture that they just gave them.
The industry has faced multiple scandals over the years, forcing the public to question how much influence powerful individuals hold and how long certain behaviors were allowed to continue. At the end of the day, the bigger question remains how much of what we're hearing is, and how much is speculation amplified by the intent. The situation is escalating, and this time major celebrities are being pulled into the conversation as potential witnesses. A new civil lawsuit has reportedly been filed, and while the defendant is not anonymous, the names mentioned are some of the biggest in entertainment. According to the filing, figures like Jay-Z, Beyonce, LeBron James, and Gloria Estefan are referenced not as defendants but as individuals who were allegedly present or could have knowledge of the events. The lawsuit was brought by a man named Joseph Manzaro, who claims that in 2015 he was drugged transported against his will and subjected to abuse as part of what he describes as a coercive and organized operation allegedly connected to Sean Diddy Combs. According to reports, Manzaro says he lost consciousness after encountering a substance at his home and later woke up in an unfamiliar location. He alleges he was taken to a private event described in the filing as a so-called freak-off party. The lawsuit further claims that multiple high-profile individuals were present during parts of the event. However, it's important to stress these individuals are not being sued in this case, and no court has determined that they were involved in any wrongdoing. Manzaro also describes being moved through different rooms at the party, alleging that he was humiliated in front of others. Some of the names mentioned, including Jay-Z and Beyoncé, cited purely as witnesses due to their alleged presence, not as participants in any criminal activity. The lawsuit targets several individuals directly connected to Diddy's circle, including associates and staff, while other celebrities are referenced only in the context of potential testimony if the case moves forward. Meanwhile, as these allegations continue to spread, other public figures are distancing themselves. Will Smith, for example, addressed the situation during a recent comedy appearance, joking that he had never attended any of the alleged events and dismissing rumors linking him to them at this stage. These are still allegations presented in a civil lawsuit. No verdict has been reached and many of the claims remain unproven. As the case develops, it will ultimately be up to the courts, not social media, to determine what is fact and what is speculation.
But the world we're in right now, it's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, you know? And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I see them now. Some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all the memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people's. I ain't been nowhere near that man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So, whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. That's not baby oil. But I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's like people. It's so many things people say, so much stuff. But you know that one, it was your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
That you've been working on. Did he do it?
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle. You weren't going to the parties. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. Like, I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else. But I did feel uncomfortable with the way you would present the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah. And then that swayed me away from it. Just that alone.
So you didn't realize
as much stuff was coming. Like when I seen today, it was allegations of 3 men that said he drugged them, and it's a long time, to be honest with you. Like when people don't remember being violated for 20 years, it makes me feel a little hard.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
That was interesting. When I was saying things, not knowing exactly what I was saying, but I was going with where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like while the Puffy thing was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. You know, so